Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy. Today I'm doing another cooking video. This one is going to be like the chicken nuggets one that I made, where it's technically for meal prepping, but then again, if you also just want to make it for like a meal for a couple people, you can do that too. I am making burritos. Once again, I have chicken. I marinated it overnight. If you want to know everything that I used to marinate it, here's the ingredients. Anyways, I marinated mine overnight. Once again, if you want to do it, just try to do it for at least an hour if you can. If you can't, that's understandable too. This one's going to be relatively simple. This one should be quick and easy, to be honest, because I'm making chicken burritos, and basically all it's going to be in it is chicken, refried beans, cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and start off making the chicken. I'm literally just going to chop this up into slice. I'm going to fry it on the stove. Not fry it. I'm going to sear it on the stove. And then I will show you what I'm doing from there.
Alrighty, it's Toby Smith in the broadcasting booth today. I'm here with Joey Joe, and we're going to be breaking this down.
Oh, yeah, pleasure to be here as always with you, Toby.
Yes, now, I mean, like, check this out. He's really getting into it. He has no fear at all.
I mean, it's true. We haven't seen this kind of handsy skills in forever. I mean, look at just the absolute precision and the slicing there. He's just
truly one of a kind.
Okay, I spontaneously decided that I'm going to also want rice in my burritos, so I'm going to start making rice now. I'm going to take a tiny little pan, not a tiny little pan, a tiny little pot, fill it up with water, put it on the stove, and let it boil, and then I'll tell you what to do with it from there. Okay, so now we're going to work on our chicken. After I finished chopping it up, I went ahead and put it back to the marinade and, like, mix it around a little bit. I'm going to now cook it on a pan, about medium heat, let it cook for probably about 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, the rice is now boiling as well, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. So I've been making rice for forever, so I don't really measure it nowadays when I make it, which is probably, like, not a good thing. Like, I should probably still be measuring it just to be on the safe side. But I don't, so if you do end up doing this recipe, look up how much water you're supposed to cook with how much rice, and then actually measure it out and be smart about it, because I'm not, and I'm sure it'll be fine, but like on the off chance that it's not, you should just be safer rather than sorry. So what I'm doing a little bit of oil, and then I'm gonna fill in probably about 3 or 4 spoonfuls of rice, just enough so that it's right below the water level, and then I'm gonna put some seasonings and stuff in it. Okay, but yeah, it's going to be looking something like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning it. So I'll show you what seasonings I use. I'm making kind of like a cilantro lime type thing, but I don't have lime, so I'm having to use lemon juice. Okay, so I'm going to be using cilantro seasoning, a little bit of ground turmeric, and then I'm going to put lemon juice in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and say it. Fresh cilantro would be better, and lime would be better than lemon juice. I'm about to put a little bit of lemon juice in it. If you want to one-up me, this is your chance. You're never going to get this opportunity again. You better take it. Anyways, after doing all of that and mixing this all in, you want to go ahead and cover that and let that simmer for about like 7 or 8 minutes. Here's my chicken. It's cooking up relatively nicely. I'm going to start mixing it around, and then I'm going to show you what else we're going to do with it. Okay, so I got my chicken here. It's cooked up relatively well. I want to go ahead and show you something. Once it starts getting like cooked, I'm like breaking it into smaller pieces, so they're more like bite-sized pieces, because chopping it up earlier, I wasn't able to get them into like the smallest pieces possible. So now I'm doing this, and then also, you see how it's super liquidy? I don't know if I said this earlier, so just in case I didn't, I'm saying it now. When you cook it with the entire marinade. Like, dump out the entire bag, including the marinade. Make sure to cook the entire thing. And it'll be like liquidy, something like this. And now I want you to go ahead and add, why is it like that? There you go. I also want you to go ahead and add cheese to that. I'm doing Mexican style cheese. You can do whatever you want. If you prefer sharp cheddar or something, you could do sharp cheddar. It's up to you. Whatever kind of cheese you want, just do that. That way it'll make it more of a like thicker consistency instead of being super liquidy and runny. Alright, so I now got my chicken here. My rice is done. I'm going to put the rice in with the chicken. And then I have a can of refried beans that I actually don't know how to make, so I'm going to quickly figure that out and do that as well. Alright, so we have our chicken and rice combination over here. Our refried beans got microwaved. I am now going to start actually making the burritos. I'm going to microwave each tortilla for 10 seconds before I wrap them up, because that'll make them a little easier to wrap up, and then I'm going to show you the little process I'm going with for these. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to line the bottom of it with refried beans. Something like this. I don't want to coat the entire bottom of it because of the way that I'm about to fold it. So now that we got that, we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of the chicken and rice mixture on top. Here we go. Now we got something like this, and now we're going to roll it Okay, and I will be honest, I'm not very good at rolling burritos. I literally just watched a tutorial on how to do it online, and I'm probably still going to royally mess this up. So start here, then take this. I might have way overstuffed this. Fuck. See, something I hate is my mom loves to get the medium-sized tortillas or the small tortillas. And I've told her this in the past that I prefer the large ones because with the medium ones, you have 2 burritos and you kind of feel guilty that you're having 2, but you can't just have one because just one's not going to fill you up enough. And then the small ones, you have to have 3 of them. And I'm I'd rather just have one big burrito. Ah, man, this is not going to work. Okay, so on second thought, this one I'm just going to say, fuck it, and just leave it right there and cry. Okay, so I took out a little bit of the filling, and then I was actually able to wrap it up. I'm going to go ahead and make as much of these as I can, and then show you how much I was able to make with this recipe.
Alrighty, now we're back in the booth. We're going to be judging his wrapping abilities, and wow, if you look at the first one, it actually seems like he did pretty all right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm blown away. I was not expecting the first one to go that well, and even the second one, that was a nice crisp little finish there.
I mean, you can just tell he's been putting in the work in the off season, and really he's been practicing. And I mean, check this out, he's topping it, he's loading up. That one even looks like it's really full, and he was still able to close that one. God damn.
Okay, anyways, that was a whole ass process, but I went ahead and finished it. I was able to meal prep 7 whole burritos. Here, I'm going to show you them all in a second. I'm very proud of them. For the most part, I think they're all wrapped relatively well. So, I just want to flex. Oh, yeah. Anyways, so these are all probably relatively good. I said earlier that you probably would want to have 2 of these. You can probably have just 1 of these, and it'll probably be good for a quick lunch or something. Overall, they should be really, really good. I had each of the things individually, so the refried beans, I had some of it, the rice, I had some of it, the chicken, had some of it, whatever. I trust that when you put it all together, it tastes good as well. I'm not going to try one of these. When I did the chicken nuggets, I tried some of them. Me and my sister are supposed to be getting lunch, so I don't want to spoil that, but I have 7 burritos here that I'm going to put in my freezer. And the good thing about these is when you want to reheat them, you reheat them in the oven. You don't even need to take them out of the tinfoil. You literally just put the tinfoil in the oven, cook it for about 10 or 6 minutes. What? I was going to say 10 to 16 minutes. I accidentally said 10 or 6. That's not right. At least 10 minutes, because these will cook nicely. But the big thing is to get the inside hot as well. You need to put it in there for a little bit, to be honest. But yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.